Hi, my name is Gadokran, and you are welcome to another episode of the Digital Marketing Corner. On this show, we are going to continue from our series on getting to know more about digital marketing professionals across Africa to learn more about their experiences. And today on the show, I'm happy to have Shepherd Yaw Morttey joining me. Shepherd Yaw Morttey is a search specialist. So when it comes to the SEO category within the digital marketing spectrum, he's very respected in Ghana and across Africa. Nice to have you, Shepherd.
Guys, nice to have you too. Thanks so much for having me here.
Yes, so I think that first thing you will want to tell us brief about your background, companies you've worked, project that you've done, for our viewers and audiences to really understand and appreciate you.
Yes, so my name is Shepherd Yaw Morttey. I actually have a background in accounting and finance, so I have a degree in accounting and finance. But while studying for accounting, I realized I love marketing a lot, and I happened to stumble on digital marketing, SEO specifically. So I started doing it, and after school, I realized, okay, it's a very new field. So I kind of mastered it, and I made some gains from it, and this helped me to work with companies like here in Ghana and outside Ghana. So worked with Ghana Health Service and some other companies in various fields, local and also in Abuja, where I work with Zuri.
Oh, that's great. That's great. And this is interesting because you are like the second person that came from a completely different background. And you so in pivoting from accounting or finance to digital marketing, how challenging was it? Because a lot of our viewers who want to become digital marketers, but then they are stuck in different fields. How challenging was it, and how were you able to navigate that whole path?
Yeah, so God, yeah, digital marketing, right? So you know that one of the best things about digital marketing is that no matter what you do, you can still learn it. So you can be doing your accounting and also studying digital marketing and knowing about it. And so long as you have an interest in it, okay. So for me, that was what I was doing whilst I was in school. I was practicing SEO with a student online portal and blog where we wrote about what was happening in school. And because there wasn't much competition then, it was very easy to rank. So that kind of motivated me. So I would say it's a bit challenging, but once you have your interest there, you can still juggle both. So you have the chance to fully focus on one. And even that, if you still want to, for in my case, if I still wanted to do accounting, I can still be doing digital marketing for people in accounting, and that's something that would work.
I get it. So far, what have you learned so far? What have you gained so far when it's come to search marketing or SEO?
Yeah, so when it comes to search engine optimization, I've learned a lot from people as well as online resources. So for companies that want to be more visible on search, for individuals that want to kind of have a good online profile about themselves online, for small businesses that want to push their business forward without spending a lot on other forms of marketing. Basically, that's it. And personally, I also blog, so I use search engine to kind of power my blog and then have a voice of my own that a lot of people listen
Okay,
to about it.
so what is the singular thing that you've learned that you can say that look, when in terms of the insight, that when it's come to SEO, this is what you're supposed to do. This is what I've identified. What are some of the things?
Yeah, so I think when it comes to SEO, one thing that you need to do is to always stay ahead of your competitors by making sure you're putting the best content forward. So the best content forward is one key thing in SEO that everybody needs to do. For that one, you can't even take it out at all.
And how do you come up with the best content in your
So to
experience?
come up with the best, and please the question.
How do you come up with the best content? You've talked about the best content for it becoming the key. Content becoming a king when it's come to search. And I'm saying that, how do you put out the best content for it?
Yeah, so there are lots of ways, but the three things that I'll do is that first, so let's say I'm going to write an article about, let's say, air conditioners. Let's say it's an air conditioning company. So first, if I'm the SEO person, I'm the same person writing the content, I'm going to read a lot about air conditioning so that I understand the industry. That's the first part. Then the second, I look at the article I'm about to write, what my competitors have written about it. Then now I'll come and write my own, keeping in mind that I have to do better than my competitors, and also keeping in mind that I'm writing as someone who is knowledgeable in the industry.
Okay, so what therefore content precede everything in search. And let me also add that the right content and at the right time, and also the right content anchored based on the right keyword or topics. So that is also very, very effective. So let's talk about some of the challenges so far that you feel when it's come to SEO. I mean, for me, one of the biggest challenges is companies not having the patience and being quick to be able to run. Yeah, I mean, what are some of the, at least one or two challenges?
Yeah, so I think the first one that when I started off was that people did not believe that I could do the work. So I think as a digital marketer, you need to do a lot of self-promotion so that people will believe, right? And then
so personal branding.
Yes, personal branding is very important. So that, because if you work to a company that I can help you show up in search, and they input your own name and nothing comes up, what are you trying to tell them? So, yeah, digital marketing, you can't hide and say your experiences on a CV, because whatever you've done can be verified online. So yes, personal branding is important. And then also, that was one big challenge. And the other challenge with SEO itself was that a lot of the companies did not understand how SEO works. So they didn't have the patience, the benefits, or they didn't see the need to even invest in it. And I think it was very bad. But now the few that did it, they are succeeding, and others are trying to follow. But the problem is still there. A lot don't still believe or
do you think that in emerging Africa, example Ghana, we have become so much accustomed with social media in the sense that we even forget and neglect the other channels that exist? Because I have said that if you are to survey a lot of digital marketers in Ghana, for instance, 90% of them are just doing social media marketing or content marketing at its best. Do you think that's also a problem? We haven't experimented enough.
Yeah, so I wouldn't call it much of a problem. I think it's just the culture, more of a culture problem. So people and because it is assumed, I'm not saying social media is easy. It's assumed, people think that once you can post on Facebook, then that's social media. So they are assuming that social media is easy. A lot of people just do social media and leave it at that. But then those who come to know SEO and all the other forms, email marketing, you know that all of those work, right? So if a digital marketer is able to do all those things, then and is able to prove to companies, you see that people move away from the companies move away they move some percentage of their resources from social media to the other ones. And also one perception is that people like to follow trends, and it appears trends usually happen on social media. So, and trends are not usually long term. That's why it's influencing a lot of digital marketers, in my opinion, to be in social media and not the other one. But others are doing all the other ones: email marketing, SEO, campaigns, different campaigns, not in social media, and are succeeding. So those are areas that others can look at.
I get it. Okay, so let's also talk about some of your top 3 tools when it's come to search marketing. Be it analytics, be it paid search campaigns, be it when it's come to on-page SEO your top 3 tools?
Yeah, so I would say when it comes to keyword research, example, and search engine marketing and preparing my content, one tool that I really love is Ahrefs.
Oh wow! And initially, I thought you even say emoji.
No, I actually say Ahrefs and SEM Rush as like my number one tool. So I'll put the two of them at number one. Then the second tool is when it comes to writing. Oh my god, Grammarly helps me a lot. Like
Okay, in terms of editing your content and
yes.
right. So I mean, this is also very very instructive for content writers, right? And let me make things this clear. SEO professionals are not supposed to be content writers. We optimize the content that's supposed to be written. However, if you are a content writer and you don't have the benefits of having an SEO specialist to guide you, then you will need to learn the techniques in terms of content optimization for search. So Grammarly becomes a tool for you.
Yes. So for an SEO person, like if someone writes the content, I still
Hold on. I'm taking it again. There was some noise. I'm taking it again. Yes. So we are not saying that as a blogger you should also be an SEO as a content writer. No. SEO's job is to optimize the content that has been written by content writers. However, if you're a content writer, you need to understand at least the basics of optimizing content, and especially for those that don't have the benefit of having an SEO professional with you. Yeah, so yeah, we can go on.
yes, exactly. So and I would also mention if I'm supposed to be working on WordPress sites, I usually used SEO or RankMath SEO. Those two
Plugin.
are usually
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
I mean, that is good. Yeah. So my last question will be: what what doesn't work in SEO?
Okay, so SEO, let's say what doesn't work. What doesn't work is fast black hat technique to get results. The results will come back. If you are building a brand, it will be detrimental to you because Google can just ban you. And imagine Google banning your brand name. If your business is heavily reliable on online, that's like your whole business coming down just because one company blocked you, right? So shortcuts are dangerous. If you want to do shortcuts, better do search engine marketing, pay some money, and then try to optimize it and reap results. What works is dedication to learning about your competitors, doing the correct keyword research, having someone write good content or writing good content, and then monitoring your analytics to optimize things always. Just keep optimizing.
That is good. It's been nice and very insightful having you on this show. Thank you for joining us here. And let me also encourage our viewers to subscribe to this channel and to listen to the audio podcast of this very interview on Spotify, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast. See you.